What's goody? Hey man, so I don't know if it was today or it was yesterday, but Adam Silver went on like one of the Talking Heads TV shows that was on like ESPN or Fox News. I want to say it was Fox or Fox Sports. I'm sorry. He went on one of those platforms and he was talking about how basically pitching or trying to basically get feelers out on the idea of the NBA reducing its quarter length from 12 minutes to 10 minutes. And I've seen mostly negative reviews to this or negative reactions to this. I haven't really seen anyone say that this is a good idea or anything like that. For the reasons that I could see people saying that is like, oh, these guys are playing less minutes. Maybe that'll help them play more games or play harder in the games that they do play. Maybe that'll have them fresher for the All-Star break. So maybe that could save the All-Star game and things like that, blah, blah, blah. And honestly, I'm kind of pretty sure that that's probably what the NBA had in mind when whoever pitched this idea pitched it, when they brought this idea up in whatever meetings they were having or whatever. I'm pretty sure that was probably the NBA's idea. The NBA wants guys to be fresher for the All-Star game. They want guys to be fresher for the playoffs. They want guys to be fresher for the playoffs. They want guys to be looking healthier, playing more regular season games, so that way these regular season games, the viewership can stop dropping and everything like that, and the NBA can get to the league it's supposed to be, and it can market its stars correctly, and we can truly see championship contending years from some of the best players of all time that are about to retire, like Steph Curry, Kawhi Leonard, LeBron James, all these guys, right? Kevin Durant, all these guys. You want to see those older guys healthy. You want to see like guys like Zion Williamson, Joel Embiid. You want to see these people healthy for the playoffs. So maybe you don't reduce the amount of numbers, the amount of games by 10 games. Maybe you just reduce the amount of minutes by 2 minutes per game. 2 minutes per quarter per game. So a total of 8 minutes per game. Which over the course of an NBA season, 8 minutes for 82 games of a team. I don't know what that math is, but it's a lot. It's a lot of minutes reduced for a team. But here's what I'll say. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not the biggest fan of this change. And let me tell you why. For one, I think the NBA has other problems that are easier fixes or things that can be fixed more readily, like right now, things that they could fix with ease. That aren't as drastic as this. Bringing back more different jerseys, bringing back different jerseys for the playoffs, bringing back patches for the playoffs or maybe for the NBA finals that are not just on the back or somewhere random, that are actually front and center on the chest. Maybe putting the logos back on the court, like the playoff logos on the court, and the big fat ass Larry O'Brien trophy in the middle of the court for the finals. We got to fix the All-Star game. I get you could say that them playing less minutes could help fix the All-Star game, but at the end of the day, even if they're healthier for it, it doesn't mean that they're going to care about it more. So it's like we got to find a way to get that better. We got to find a way to get the fans more engaged in the actual regular season games. We need to fix fucking League Pass. Bro, League Pass is so bad. Like, League Pass right now, there is no reason that if I'm paying... I'm a student, so I think I pay $10 a month for League Pass. If I'm paying $10 a month for League Pass, I shouldn't. For national TV games, I kind of understand it because you have media deals with those big ass companies, the ESPNs, the NBCs, the ABCs, the whoever. The TNTs, they are not going to just want to push NBA games if you can watch them on League Pass, so that means people aren't still signing up for TNT or anything any more than they would. Really, it's just the NBA is getting more money because they're getting the League Pass signups plus having the contract with them. So I get it for the bigger companies and for the national TV games and everything like that. First of all, I think NBA TV needs to go for national TV games. I don't think those should be national TV games. What I kind of would prefer to have happen is you have TNT and then you have the ESPN/ABC and then you get a third one, like maybe you get the Amazon Prime one if the money's right or do something like that. And then you have the NBA TV games should probably be like the second best games of that night. So if there's one primetime game that night, put the other one on NBA TV. You know what I'm saying? Get the viewership up. Now, I'm not sure how much that would cost. I'm not even sure if that's feasible. But find a way to get that viewership up. The League Pass. I don't give a damn if I'm in Pennsylvania and I'm in Lebanon or I'm in Harrisburg, PA, and Philly. I'm in the local Philly market, so I can't watch the game on League Pass. I don't care if I'm in the local Philly market. I'm not paying for the local Philly cable. What I'm paying for is my NBA League Pass. So if I want to watch the team that's in my area and they're not on national TV, I should be able to do that 100,000% of the time. You're phasing out real fans from being able to watch their teams. If a fan is buying League Pass 99% of the time, it's because they want to watch all 82 games of their favorite team, and they know that their favorite team is not going to be on national TV 82 games out of an 82 game sample size. So they're buying League Pass so that they have access to every single one of the 82 games that their team has. And you're telling me if I'm a Bulls fan and I live in Chicago, I can't watch a Bulls game on League Pass if they're playing at home because it's in my local area? are you serious right now? Like, are we being like, what? That doesn't even make any sense. So there are fixes. We got to stop getting old heads to be so negative about the game, bro. Every time I watch Kevin Garnett, every time I watch Kevin Garnett talk about like the NBA on a show or something, he's talking about how these young players aren't getting enough respect, how talented these young guys are, how they would bone guys like Paul Pierce and stuff like that. You've seen those clips. But then I love the NBA on TNT. I'm so glad it got saved. I love the those guys, Kenny, Chuck, Shaq, and Ernie. I love those guys, but sometimes they're too negative about the game. Sometimes it's hilarious and sometimes they're on point, but sometimes it comes off as pure hatred. Sometimes it comes off as pure hating. I'm not saying that all the time. I'm not even saying that they're necessarily wrong with the broadcast. What I'm saying is we gotta try to phase some of that stuff out, because when it's pure hating just because you're an older player, that's the type of stuff that's gonna turn fans off from the game, because it's just so dividing. You don't want to. The whole world is dividing right now. The NBA shouldn't have to be this much think tank, this much division, all of that stuff. God, I mean, guys, it shouldn't have to be all of that. So while I think the NBA changing the quarter length from 12 to 10 isn't necessarily a bad idea, I don't think we need to go there yet, because I think there's other things that the NBA can do. Because you got to also remember, that's gonna diminish the game we have now even more, because these old heads are gonna have even more of an excuse to be like, oh, none of these guys will ever be the GOAT. They didn't even play. They played as many games, but they didn't play as long, and they couldn't be as physical. Man, these guys are about to be playing for 30, 45 years. Then you got that whole thing going on. So it's just, I'm not the biggest fan of the idea, but what I will say is it's not the worst idea ever. But I just think the NBA needs to fix some of these smaller things that are actually big problems. Among true NBA fans, before you start fixing all this drastic stuff. Not every change has to be this blockbuster drastic change. Why are we changing the shot clock, but we can't change that we have the playoff logos on the court? Hey man, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Let me know what y'all think about this type of this stuff right here. Let me know how y'all are feeling, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you very much. All right, peace out, y'all.